Hey guys, welcome back to The Sports Entertainer. Join us as The Sports Entertainer looks at all the breaking wrestling news and rumors you need to know, including Vince McMahon guilty after John Laurinaitis' statement, Seth Rollins sends another message to Cody Rhodes, Bayley chooses her WrestleMania 40 opponent, and so much more. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel with notifications on so you never miss out on an episode. Bayley chooses her WrestleMania opponent. Now, a lot of wrestling fans were very happy to see Bayley win the 2024 Women's Royal Rumble this past weekend, and now the focus has moved on to who Bayley will be choosing to face at WrestleMania 40. Will it be the Women's World Champion Rhea Ripley, or will it be someone very close to Bayley, that being Io Sky, the current WWE Women's Champion, and a member of Damage Control? Well, in a recent edition of WWE's The Bump, Bayley basically hinted that she would be choosing the Women's World Champ Rhea Ripley, quote, "I did a bunch of interviews this morning. I don't know why everybody is like, so what's gonna be your decision? You guys had the scoop weeks ago. I said it from the beginning that I was going to win the Royal Rumble. I said even before they, Kabuki Warriors, won the tag team titles. I said I want all these things so I can beat Rhea Ripley." Bayley's latest hinting about facing Rhea Ripley at WrestleMania follows a tweet that Bayley had put out a few days ago in response to Triple H's post about Bayley setting the record in the Women's Royal Rumble match of lasting 63 minutes and 3 seconds. Quote, "I beat Rhea Ripley's record, now I'm ready to beat her at WrestleMania XL." Now, while a Bayley and Rhea Ripley feud could be interesting for Mania this year, if we're going to be honest here, we fully expect WWE to pull off the swerve of Bayley challenging fellow Damage Control member Io Sky for the WWE Women's Championship at the Showcase of the Immortals somehow. That just seems like the more intriguing direction WWE could go here. Next up, Seth Rollins sends another message to Cody Rhodes. Now, much like Bayley, everyone is wanting to find out who the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes will be choosing to face off against at WrestleMania 40 between Raw's current World Heavyweight Champion Seth Rollins or SmackDown's undisputed champion Roman Reigns, who Cody clearly has a story to finish with, but clearly Seth Rollins is continuing to try and convince Rhodes to accept his WrestleMania challenge for the World Heavyweight title, with Seth sending this message to Cody yesterday on Twitter or X, quote, "While the old guard crumbles, we have the chance to usher in a new era. You've built your empire by blazing trails. Why stop now? At Cody Rhodes." Now, clearly some fans are not very keen on the idea of Cody choosing Seth Rollins for WrestleMania 40, with some replies to Seth Rollins' latest attempt to get Cody to accept his challenge being, quote, "Becky, take his phone, please. Bro doesn't want to fight for the second best title in WWE. It is what it is, Seth. Sorry to disappoint everyone, but come WrestleMania Night 2, the main event of the evening will be the American Nightmare versus the Tribal Chief 2. We will accept nothing else. And he's going for the top dog, and that's Roman. Sorry, Seth, I love you, but Roman is his story." Now, Cody Rhodes is scheduled to appear on SmackDown tonight, and perhaps we will get the answer as to who Cody will be challenging at Mania, and let us know who Cody should choose, Roman Reigns or Seth Rollins. Next up, Vince McMahon guilty after John Laurinaitis' statement. Now, things are definitely looking extremely rough for Vince McMahon, and clearly John Laurinaitis is trying to distance himself from these shocking Vince McMahon allegations the best he can, and John Laurinaitis, through his lawyer Edward Brennan in a Vice article, basically revealed that John is actually a victim in this case, and that the truth will be revealed soon, quote, "Mr. Laurinaitis denies the allegations in the misguided complaint and will be vigorously defending these charges in court, not the media. Like the plaintiff, Mr. Laurinaitis is a victim in this case, not a predator. The truth will come out." Another noteworthy blurb from this Vice article was, quote, "In response to a follow-up question seeking to clarify that he was indeed saying that McMahon was the predator and that Laurinaitis, like Grant, was a victim, Brennan wrote, read the allegations, read the federal statute, power, control, employment supervisory capacity, dictatorial S, demands with repercussions if not met. Count how many times in the complaint Vince exerts control over both of them." Now, it seems as though John Laurinaitis is doing two things with this latest statement. He's kind of confirming that Vince McMahon is guilty here, and we say that allegedly because everyone in this case is innocent until proven guilty, and then Laurinaitis is also denying his involvement in these allegations. Now, I mean, this is definitely not a great update where Vince McMahon's concerned. Laurinaitis and his lawyer certainly didn't deny that Vince did any of the things in the allegations from Janelle Grant, only that John Laurinaitis is actually a victim in this case, not a predator. Sean Ross Sapp of Fightful responded to this news on Twitter or X with, quote, "If anyone but Vince McMahon was in power, John Laurinaitis would not have been working in wrestling long ago. Now they're turning on each other with a bunch of clapping emojis." Let us know your thoughts on Laurinaitis' statement on these allegations down in the comments section below. Next up, Brock Lesnar pulled from all creative plans. Now clearly WWE and more specifically TKO Group Holdings are taking some serious action after Brock Lesnar was involved in the shocking Vince McMahon allegations made by Janelle Grant, and Dave Meltzer of the Wrestling Observer Radio revealed this morning that Brock Lesnar is apparently no longer in any creative plans in WWE, meaning Brock likely won't be utilized anytime soon. Quote, "There are no plans at this time to use Lesnar. Given his star power, saying this is forever is probably foolish. But it's likely not going to be anytime soon. Lesnar has been the company's first or second highest paid wrestler and one of its most protected stars for the past dozen years, and the fact he's out of WrestleMania and his future is in jeopardy is amazing because of how little attention it's gotten." Now another noteworthy bit of news from Dave Meltzer is some info that Brock Lesnar apparently threatened to quit WWE after Vince McMahon was forced to retire temporarily because of the hush money scandal, but was later talked into returning by Triple H. Quote, "When the news of Vince's retirement broke, Lesnar stormed out of the building and said he was not coming back, which resulted in plans having to be changed for SummerSlam. However, after being talked with by management, believed to be Levesque, he returned and did his originally scheduled angle and continued to work major events for the company. Stephanie opened the show talking in glowing terms about her father to a cheering crowd, leading to a loud 'Thank you, Vince' chant. Clearly, Brock's going to be missing WrestleMania 40, and there's even a chance Lesnar just flat out won't ever be brought back to WWE, especially if these allegations prove to be true." Next up, Rhea Ripley's opponent for Elimination Chamber 2024. Now we have a quick update regarding WWE's plans for the Women's World Champ. Rhea Ripley come the Elimination Chamber event later this month, because according to Dave Meltzer of the Wrestling Observer Radio, Rhea Ripley is planned to face off against Nia Jax at Elimination Chamber for the Women's World Championship, saying, quote, "Rhea Ripley versus Nia Jax is the plan for Elimination Chamber this month." Now if this is true, hopefully Rhea Ripley comes out of this match against Nia uninjured heading into WrestleMania 40, because no doubt Nia has a bit of a reputation of injuring her opponent sometimes, which always leaves fans a bit worried about whoever she's wrestling. Next up, big change to WrestleMania 40. Now it appears as though WWE have made a pretty significant change to the start time plan for WrestleMania 40, with WrestleVotes on Twitter or X sharing the following news on the matter. Quote, "Source states WWE has made the decision to change the WrestleMania start time. The main card will now begin at 7 p.m. EST, presumably with a kickoff show starting at 5 p.m. EST. This will be for both nights of WrestleMania." It seems like a lot of fans feel this is good news, and let us know your thoughts on WWE's decision to change WrestleMania's start time this year. Well guys, that's it for today's major wrestling news. Make sure you leave a like and comment, and also make sure you subscribe to the channel with notifications turned on so you'll never miss out on an episode. Finally, if you haven't already, give us a follow on Twitter at TSE Wrestling, and we will see you guys in the next video.